Hi everybody, welcome back to Wendy Branch's Farm. I'm Rebecca. If you're new here, I would like to ask you to go ahead and hit that subscribe button and also the notification bell so you'll be notified when we update videos onto our YouTube page. And today I want to show you what our sweet potatoes have been up to. So this is an update video from 4 weeks ago, so it would have been around March the 11th when I planted these sweet potatoes in the soil to see how quickly we could, grow sweet potato slips that way. And this is the sweet potato that I started in just water in a jar, and this has been growing for about 7 weeks. So follow along with us on this journey to grow sweet potatoes from potatoes that we bought from the grocery store. And we'll see how far we can get over the next week or two with growing out these sweet potato slips and getting them ready to go into the garden. This is the sweet potato that I started in the beginning of March. And you can see that it has these pretty nice looking slips actually coming off of it. So that's the one that is in the jar of water. So I'm gonna actually let this one grow just a little bit longer before I do anything with it. But look at these, how beautiful. These are the sweet potatoes that we started in soil on March the 11th. Can see how they're growing. They actually look really good. So I am going to grab this big container and get down off the ladder, get down on the floor, and show you what we're going to do with these. These are all of our tomato plants. While I'm here, I'll show you that. These are all of our tomato plants that are anxiously awaiting being planted out in the garden. These are our dahlias. Down here we have some ranunculus. This is kale. These are looking a little bit sad. These are marigolds. These are sweet peppers. We have our potatoes in here that need to be cut so they can heal up after we cut them and let them dry out some. These are also sweet peppers. Those are sweet peppers. That is all snapdragons. So, and those are snapdragons. Okay, so I am going to pull that big container up there down, and we'll show you what we're going to do. It looks like that we have almost 100% of the potatoes that have put on slips. We have 1, 2, 3. We have 3 that are just beginning to put on slips. And then these tall, beautiful ones. I'm going to bring you in closer and let you see the little root nodes that are on these big ones. And then I'm going to let these grow for about another week or 2. And the reason why is because we've gotten a lot of rain here in Georgia. And I want to be able to really get their area fixed up and ready when it's time to plant these out. We've just had so much rain that we haven't been able to get out into the garden and do any tilling or any of that yet. We've been cleaning up and getting ready, and we've got a ton of our supplies in now, but we haven't really got to do much as far as the ground goes. So hopefully over the next 2 weeks we'll be able to do that and get these sweet potatoes in the ground. So a fun fact that you might not know about sweet potatoes, sweet potatoes are in the morning glory family. So if you've ever dug up a morning glory or whatever, you might notice that the tuber on the morning glory looks like a sweet potato. So that's pretty cool. But I'm going to bring you in closer and let you see what these look like, where the roots are starting to come out, where we'll separate them from the potato. And yeah, let you take a look at what's going on with these. So you can see right here these little root nodes that are growing up the vine. And each one of those will turn into a sweet potato slip. So we'll be able to plant those. You can see how they just have a tiny bit of growth right there. And several of them are growing like that. So this one back here, see the little, just these little tiny nodes that are coming out. We're going to let these keep growing for a couple of more weeks. And then we'll separate them from the potatoes. And we may put them in a jar of water for a week or so. But I have seen on several of the garden channels that we follow that people aren't putting that, they're taking the slips right off of the potatoes and sticking them straight in the ground. So I may do an experiment on a couple of slips and see if that actually works. And also put some in water to establish their roots some more. But it looks like they're doing really good. This is 4 weeks of growth. And the other one, like I said, that was in the glass jar, that one has been, I think it's been close to 7 weeks now. So, but these look really healthy. And they're starting to get their little root system going. Here's this one. You can see the new growth coming out of the potato here. We have new growth here and here. Here's these. Coming from that one. The ones in the soil have done so much better than the one in the water. Well, not better. I shouldn't say better. They have these in the soil have grown slips a lot faster than the one in the jar. This is the sweet potato that's in the water. It does have a nice slip on it. Actually, it has. Looks like it has 3, which could turn into a lot more depending on how many roots come out of that. You can see its root system down here. And this one, like I said, I think that this has been about 7 weeks worth of growth for this one. So it did take quite a long time to get these 3 slips up on the top. So check back with us in another week when I take the slips off of the potatoes and plant some in the garden, and also put some in a jar of water to see how the root system goes. See if we see which way that we like best, which way does the best, and we'll finish up this sweet potato project. I like starting them in water. It's just been cool to watch this sweet potato just grow into something, you know. So but I really like the ones in the soil much better because we have limited space in here, and that went by a lot quicker than the potato in the water. So I'll check back with you next week. This is actually the first weekend in April that I'm doing this update video. Tomorrow is Easter, so I will do another video next weekend on Saturday or Sunday and update you on how the potatoes are doing, and or how the slips are doing, and we'll see where we go from there. So hopefully we'll have those little root nodes will have grown out enough that we can start clipping these off the potatoes and getting ready to get those planted. So see you in the next video. Bye guys.